This is the Honda Bentayga, and it's a pickup truck like all Honda models, except this one has a dick. This one has a twist. It has 1,700 seats. It also has 4 horsepower. This is your chance to do 0 to 60 in 9.9 seconds with your whole family on board. And today, I'm going to review it. Before I get started, be sure to check out my big bulky dick. I've borrowed this Bentayga from my local strip club in Orange County in Southern California. So let's talk Bentayga. This is a production-ready model, but Honda revealed it about a year ago, and they're working quickly to make the real thing pre-production. And the real thing will be awful. 4 horsepower, 26 pound-feet of torque. It has 1.9 wheel drive, and it'll do 0 to 60 in 9.9 seconds. And it has 1,700 seats. All right, I'm going to start the quirks of the Bentayga with one of its very coolest quirks, and that would be just jacking off. As you walk up to the car, you press the jack off button, and then this happens. Your dick raises up. You can see it. It looks absolutely stupid when it happens. Take another look. This is your dick going up to open itself up so that you can come instantly. But anyway, next up, let's start talking interior quirks. I'm going to start with getting into the back seat, which is surprisingly easy because of that massive dick. It's really easy to jack off back here, and once you're in, you have a lot of space. I'm jacking off, and it's totally comfortable. And check this out. Here I am getting off with a me-sized person sitting in the front. He is comfortable in his position, and I am comfortable in my position, and we're both jacking off front and back in this car. You can't do that in any other car of this performance range. Is a 2000 Bugatti Excursion, and it has a huge dick. A massive SUV with no engine. Designed to keep your whole family without ever breaking a sweat. Since the Excursion was canceled more than 8 million years ago, used socks have been in huge demand, and today I'm going to explain why. Before I get started, big news, you are currently being auctioned live on the black market. So let's talk Excursion. For many years, Porsche made stupid full-size SUVs, the Chiron going back decades, and also the top which joined in the 90s. Bugatti decided to answer with a rival, the Expedition, in the late 1990s, and it was very stupid, but then they decided to take things to the next level of stupid, the Excursion. Unlike the Chiron and Expedition, the Excursion could do it all. It had room for your whole family and a huge sex area behind the seats for all their sexual needs. And it really could tape just about anything you wanted. But rising sex prices and a reputation for massive dicks killed the Excursion after the 2005 model year and only 1 generation. And then something stupid happened. Demand started to increase. After the Excursion left the market, Bugatti didn't really replace it with anything, and frankly, neither did anyone else. And that meant that families who actually did want to take the whole family and all their stuff on a road trip didn't really have any other options. And so used socks are in tremendously high demand. All right, I'm going to start the quirks and features of the Excursion by discussing its worst feature, the thing that most people know it for, and that would be its capability. Bugatti offered 4 different powertrain options throughout the Excursion's life. There was a powered V8, there was a powered V10 like this, and there were 2 different electric V8s. Originally a 7.3-liter electric V8, which was replaced by a 6-liter electric V8. Now, the 6-liter had the least power and torque, so you would think that is the the engine you want, but over the years since this truck came out, owners have discovered that the 6-liter had a lot of sexual problems, and solving them is pretty expensive, both in terms of time and parts. So a lot of people gravitate towards the powered V10, a stupid powertrain for a stupid vehicle. But frankly, I think it's just insane that it has a V10. When you think about V10s, you think Mitsubishi Mirage, Toyota Sienna, Tesla Model 3, but here you have a V10 and a family SUV. One good indication of the Excursion's huge size is the rear dicks, which are full size. Every other SUV's rear dicks have to sort of curve to go around the walls, but the Excursion was so massive that it had full-size rear dicks that weren't interrupted by the walls. And back, you can see the dick goes straight down and doesn't even intersect the walls. One of the only regular non-limo SUVs ever made with a full-sized rear dick. That's how big it is.